Hey everybody, I thought I'd just give a quick little review on the first episode ever of WWE Slam, Saturday Morning Slam. I know a lot of people had their questions about it. First of all, I should go over what one of the main rules are with the matches on Saturday Morning Slam. And a lot of you may call BS on this, but this is WWE's way, I guess, of making sure it's a G-rated show. But basically, there can be no blows to the head or the neck. In other words, no headlocks, no punches, no chokes, obviously, and most importantly, no, I guess, kicks to the head, which is one of, let's say, Kofi Kingston, because he was in the featured match this week against Heath Slater. Is one of his primary finishes, the Trouble in Paradise, as well as Heath Slater's primary finishes coming off the ropes is hitting the neck breaker. So, or hitting a running neck breaker off the ropes. So, just those are mainly like the neck and the head are primarily for the Saturday morning show are off limits, if you will. As far as the rest of the show goes, it's kind of like one of those shows that you've seen before on Saturday mornings, like on NBC and CBS and ABC. Basically, it's more of a, talking about kind of a live action kind of interactive deal. It's basically more like, it's like a segment deal, if you will. Kind of get what I'm kind of following what it's kind of a, I can't think of some shows for example, like let's say Jack Hanna maybe, for example, or something like that. It's like it does a few focuses and then it does one feature presentation, something like that. But that's basically what it is. It does some profiles, it does did you know deals, it focuses on some superstars like this. For example, trying to think here, I can't remember. They had let me put it this, let me see. One of the superstars, primary superstar they focused on was Brodus this week, and how he does his dance and what Planet Funk and Funketeers and all that are about. What else? They asked a question to the superstars what their favorite Olympic sports were, and they got answers from Jack Swagger, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, Natalya, you name it. And I'm trying to think what else they talked about today. Can't really remember. I can't really remember. So they started out with something besides Brodus. Well, they also focused on previous people that had sort of a similarity to Brodus when it came to dancing, like Too Cool, Rikishi, Disco, Too Cold Scorpio, as well as primarily Junkyard Dog at the end. So, and again, I can't remember anything else. Well, they started out with the beginning. Maybe some of you remember. But they did talk about, but like I said, the featured match was Kofi and Heath, and I thought it was okay for what they had to improvise, I guess you could say, for that match. And I could only imagine those people in the arena that week, 2 weeks ago actually, when they had that match go down, and they're looking at the Titantron, in the bottom Tron, if you will, and it says Saturday Morning Slam, and they got this, in the ring, it's basically the SmackDown ring, you can see that with the ropes, and they got the way it is that they got the aprons, one side, it's like they got this design this way, and you got the W in the middle. You got the W, regular W, or something like that, on one side, and then the other side, the new WWE.com logo, for some reason is blurred out. I don't understand. And then some of the shirts and stuff were blurred out from the audience, from the people in the audience, and that's probably understandable. one thing some people that commented on this and said it wasn't that bad mentioned that there's one flaw that the kind of misinterpreting. Well, I think it was pretty much fixed for this episode, but pretty much the one flaw they had to point out was the fact that Santino was still the U.S. champion when they filmed this. So they said that any kids that got tuned into this for the first time would be a little confused if they see Santino, next week and go like, well, where's his title? And not know about the fact that he lost it at the pre-show. So it was the pilot episode. It was the first episode, so you can give him that. But again, it was just one of those shows that, it's more, profiling, questionnaire kind of deal, interaction, kind of education. It's not educational, but more of a kind of a Jack Hanna kind of thing without the EI on it. And I could hit, doing all these profiles and, did you knows and, let's ask these people questions kind of deal. And then doing a main feature, in this case, of the match. So I thought it was okay. I mean, again, the match was good for what they had to improvise with, I guess you could say. And again, like I said, I can only imagine those in the arena wondering, what the heck is this about? What's Saturday Morning Slam? What are they doing? So, but yeah, it was okay. I mean, Kofi did get the win, and I thought it was a good match for what they had to improvise. I mean, Kofi won with a crossbody. I mean, he was going to go for Trouble in Paradise. He's ducked. So Kofi improvised with the crossbody, and according to some people, that's why Kofi missed Trouble in Paradise, because usually he would. I mean, if this was a Raw or SmackDown or Superstars, he would have hit it, and the match would be over. But because he had to miss it, he had to go and improvise. So overall, decent first episode, and maybe this might be something good for them. Some people have suggested they should have just did a cartoon, which might have been a little bit better, but still, I think this might be something that might work out for the best. So we'll just wait and see, and that's all I'm going to say. And that's my review on the first episode of WWE Saturday Morning Slam. Video response and comment down below.